Alright, so I saw the Valkyrie Elysium Demo version just came out today, and this is a great opportunity to check out if this is something we would like to see on the channel, if it's something that I enjoy and that you enjoy. This is an action-adventure RPG of an established franchise that I've never played before, so, you know, I'm kind of going into this a little bit blind. All I've seen is a little bit of the gameplay that kind of lured me in. Now, I'm going to be the first to tell you that I don't think the game is very impressive graphically, but that doesn't mean that the gameplay doesn't have something good on offer for us. So we're going to dive into this demo, check it out, go through the tutorial in the first chapter, and see how we like it. I'm going to play on normal difficulty, just because we're here to check the game out and not really dive, you know, too deep in the difficult end. Just kind of want to see what the game has on offer for us at default. Now, hopefully this is something that we enjoy, because this will give us more options. This game does come out on September 29th, so if we like this, we'll play the full version on release.
Long before the memory of man, Odin Allfather, chief of the gods, and his brothers combined their strength to slay the primeval giant Ymir, thus forging the world. Under the world tree Yggdrasil, gods and humans dwelled in the realms of Asgard, Midgard, and Niflheim. But their peaceful existence was not to last. The monstrous wolf, Fenrir, bared its terrible fangs upon the world, threatening all existence. Odin stood and fought against the ferocious wolf and its forces in Asgard. But soon, their conflict would envelop all the worlds in war and chaos. The battle waged on incessantly, splitting the sea and sundering the earth. Innumerable lives were lost and the worlds faced utter destruction. No resolution to the conflict seemed in sight. Then, one day, at the climax of their vicious battle, Fenrir sunk its fangs into Odin's neck, tearing his windpipe, and Odin impaled the beast's skull with his spear, Gungnir. The two could fight no longer, signifying the end of the war on Asgard. However, the destruction did not cease. The mighty blast of Yalmahorn echoed through the lands, proclaiming the coming end. Versed as he was in the seeress's prophecy, Odin knew all too well that the world was already in the throes of Ragnarok. It was a prophecy that foretold of the end to all things. The twilight of the world before its return to nothingness. In one last attempt to defy this fate, Odin created a new class of gods.
Okay, so we're going to play the tutorial here, just so we can kind of get a grip on the combat, see what the combat has on offer for us, and go from there. Now, like I said, you can already tell by looking at it, it's not graphically impressive. You know, I knew that going into it, just based on the video for the trailer that I saw before I installed the demo. But that's okay. We're going to see what the gameplay has on offer for us.
Valkyrie, can you hear me? I am Odin, the ruler of this world, and your creator. If you can hear my voice, then proceed further.
Okay, move the camera, and then we're moving. Okay. Location marker. Your destination is shown by a yellow location marker. The distance to the location is displayed above it. L2. Now we have jump, and then keep L tilted to dash. Oh, okay, that's cool. So you just kind of run if you just keep moving. That's cool. Soul Chain. Move the camera towards an objective, then press L2. Soul Chain allows you to get to places that are out of reach by jumping alone. Oh, nice. That's kind of neat. That'll be cool for mobility.
It is almost time for you to wake up. But first, there is one more lesson I must give you personally.
Be the first to strike.
Okay, L1 is guard, and then circle is evade. I can already tell you, based on what we're going to be doing, is mostly evading. All right, Quadra Slash. All right, I went too far, but you know, it's fine. All right, dropped items. Enemies you defeat will drop a variety of items. These items can be used toward acquiring new skills or enhancing weapons for Valkyrie. The maximum number of items you can hold has been adjusted for the demo version. Okay.
I will not stop until the world is saved.
All right, stepping slash is triangle. Slash kick, square triangle. Okay, so it's already introducing us some combos. I missed the first attack. Oh, because he died, I did miss the last hit on him.
Be the first to strike.
Okay, that combo almost completely destroys the basic enemy, so that's good to know. Very low health on him there. All right, health gauge. Valkyrie's health gauge will be displayed below her. The gauge will deplete as Valkyrie receives damage, and the game will end once it reaches 0. Use items and green souls to recover your health. All right, R3 to lock onto a target and then move it around to switch. Target lock on is only available while the target marker is displayed. While locked on, pressing R3 again allows you to remove the lock. All right, defeat all the enemies. All right, cool. Oh, okay, he hit me. Yeah, so that combo, 4 squares and 1 triangle, will completely destroy their entire health bar. Granted, these are just the very basic enemy, but still good to know. All right, square and while in the air to slash, and then twice to double slash. 3 times for rolling slash. Oh, he died. That's not what I wanted. And there you go, pal. There you go. All right, Soul Chain, move the camera. Okay, we already know that. It's telling me that twice. Oh my god, what's going on? I'm trying to lock onto it. That's an issue. You don't lock onto it.
Valkyrie, you have the power to use the souls of the dead.
Oh?
I will share with you the knowledge I possess of the souls I have sensed out thus far.
All right. I mean, sounds a little bit like necromancy, but let's do it. While pressing R1, press the button mapped to an Einherjar? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. To summon them. Summon the Einherjar assigned to each button. Up to 2 Einherjar can be summoned at once and will automatically return after a set amount of time. I'm not sure how to pronounce that word, but... All right. So I'm noticing that they have elements above their head. It looks like the like a lightning bolt, and then one of these guys has a lightning bolt on them, so maybe it's their weakness. It is elemental weakness. Perfect. Oh, and my sword actually has lightning on it too now. All right, the other one is frost, and now my sword is frosty. That's kind of cool. All right, soul gauge. The soul gauge is displayed beneath the health gauge. Summoning Einherjar will deplete the soul gauge, while items and blue souls can restore it. Souls have several types, with each color possessing their own uses. Green for health, blue for the soul gauge, and yellow acquire skills and upgrade weapons. Oh, nice. All right, Divine Arts. Hold R2 and press circle or triangle or square or X. Use Divine Arts assigned to each button. Divine Arts have specific attributes, and matching these with enemy weaknesses will give you the edge in battle.
Be the first to strike.
Okay. Here you go. Crushed. What is... Okay, crushed, I'm assuming just immobilizes them because they're not moving. arts gauge is displayed beneath the soul gauge. Using divine arts depletes the arts gauge, while using items and performing longer combos can restore it. Okay, so there is a value to the actual combo thing then. That's good.
The world awaits salvation.
You'd be surprised at the amount of games there are that will have like a combo meter that don't actually benefit you. It's more of just like hey, you got this many hits. Congrats, I guess. Instead of actually having a reward system and reason for it. So this game has a reason for it, so that's nice. R3 to lock on, then press R1, and then the button mapped to your Einherjar. Summoning an Einherjar able to solve an area's puzzle will allow you to get to places previously unreachable. You can lock on to that. All right, I'm assuming we want ice here.
Fulfill your mission. I can handle this.
Okay. Also, forgive me if I'm mispronouncing the word.
How to fully utilize your abilities so that you may fulfill your mission. A mission of vital importance.
Vital. Okay. Well, let's move on. Elemental effects with summons. Summoning an Einherjar will apply their element onto Valkyrie's normal attacks. While two Einherjar are summoned, press R1 and the button mapped for your Einherjar. When two Einherjar are summoned, you can switch between their elements by holding R1 and pressing the button corresponding. Okay, cool. So it's not the most recent, or it's not stuck to the most recent that you summon. You can actually switch between them still. And then Superior Divine Art. While Elemental Effect is active, press R2 and the button for Elemental Fortified Divine Art. Any Divine Arts that have the same element as the currently summoned Einherjar will be more powerful than normal. Oh. Okay, so here's an example. We summon the electricity, and then we hit him with this. And yeah, that definitely changed not only the animation, but also the damage that it did, because they're weak to electricity. Kinda cool. All right, what are you guys weak to? More electricity? Oh yeah, big damage. Big damage. Okay, I kind of enjoy the combat system. It has a lot going on. Enemies each have elemental weaknesses and an elemental gauge. The elemental gauge is displayed on the left side of the health gauge. Attacking them with elements they are weak to will fill their elemental gauge. Once this is full, they'll go into an elemental crush state. Yes.
An easy fight. An attack worthy of praise.
Oh, dude, that actually works. Oh, that's so cool. All right, now we can do this to get actually to our enemies faster as well. That's nice. Where are you going? Come here. Oh, that's cool. All right, so the fact that we can soul chain to an enemy and then immediately hit the ground, like the ground pound effect, is pretty big.
You need my help?
Einherjar puzzles. Press R3 to lock on. Okay, so it's just like the thing earlier. Okay, so this one has electricity going everywhere, but usually in video games, rock is pretty strong against electricity. In this game, they're changing the rules. What's in the box? Magic gem times 10. Crystal imbued with magic used as material for weapon enhancements. Ooh. Okay. All right. So it's not a big deal, but something I'm noticing as well is the camera sits a bit low. Kind of wish it were a little bit higher, so that way we can have like a better angle on everything going on.
They are entities known as the undead, formed from the remnant of an impure soul, a truly vile existence.
All right, another one of these.
Awaken, my Einherjar.
I'll cut down all who stand in our way.
Well, that was a lie. You didn't cut down anything, man.
My Einherjar.
There we go. That's better. You got it that time. Hey, if you have made it to this point in the video, guys, do me a favor and leave a like on it. Leave all of your love on the video. Your likes, your comments. Let me know your thoughts on the game. What do you think so far? I know we're only in the tutorial, but I kind of enjoy the combat. Again, graphically, it's not wildly impressive, but it doesn't need to be as long as the gameplay is good, and so far, it's enjoyable. Combo gauge is displayed on the right side of the screen. Landing hits on an enemy will increase the gauge and will start to deplete as time passes. Combos can be continued by landing successive attacks before the gauge disappears. Pretty basic.
What fools you are! Defying thought! Divine raging thought!
No mercy, Valkyrie!
Neat.
Divine raging thought!
To assist!
Well, these guys are weak to ice, rather, so let's get that going.
I'll pick off the ones in the distance, too.
You have my thanks for performing
Oh, I kicked that guy right in the teeth.
Let us continue to cleanse the world.
Alright, these guys are weak to fire. That's not really ideal, as I don't have anything fire-related. Alright, so the dodging here was pretty good. Let me go ahead and summon our friends here. Just so we can get some more damage on the ground.
Strike worth a fight.
Using Soul Chain on enemies. Oh, I figured that out myself. Using Soul Chain will, while facing an enemy, allows you to quickly close the distance. Yes. Well, what just happened there? Come here. What is this thing? Hello? Will that connect? Oh, it did.
Everything's fitting into place.
Alright, good combo. All these orbs out here I don't need. Oh, here's you. It's so awkward when you miss that last attack and you're just kind of like looking at him. Like, hey, bud.
Defiant soul.
So that was a situation where I just did not have the element to match their weakness. That's alright, though.
A curious contraption indeed.
Okay, so yeah, it basically just shows the element you need for these little puzzle things.
Whittle them
Not that
down,
it's
little
major,
by
but... So it looks like if we do end up allowing ourselves like multiple of, you know, obviously there's 2 more slots I can fill, but we're going to want to keep an element of each on us, and I'm not sure how many choices we're going to end up with. Not sure if there'll just be a flat 4 or if there'll be, you know, dozens.
As you can see, the undead often band together. Command your souls to remove all obstacles in your way.
Okay, Dad. You actually dodged that? You mad lad.
Indeed.
Oh, where'd you come from, man? Hey.
Show me why it is.
Ouch.
I'll be standing by.
Would have done another summon there, but just kind of got caught up in the moment. All right, let's go ahead and summon them now. Get that electricity out of the way.
That should swing the battle in our favor.
What's this guy doing?
You have fulfilled what you well.
This should be simple enough.
Excellent news. Excellent news.
I expected nothing less.
115 hits in that combo. That's pretty good. Noticing that I'm not taking a lot of damage. Granted, these guys are pretty basic enemies, but so far my health has not been endangered whatsoever. But let's not get overzealous. Ah, yes, perfect. All right, some large enemies have particular weak points. Destroying these weak points will leave them stunned for a long period of time. And by the little video there, it looks like the tail.
The
Yep.
holy laws decree your obliteration.
Oh yeah, tail down.
Just give the order.
All right, auto summoning. By acquiring skills, Valkyrie can auto summon under specific circumstances. Huh.
This here.
Right here, have our friend.
I'll pick off the ones in the distance, too.
Yeah, when you destroy their tail, they not only do they take a good burst in damage, but they actually don't move for a long time. Good damage. I kind of like that. I like that the enemies will have like weak points to them for that. That's really cool. Reminds me a little bit of Monster Hunter. Oof. All right, let's mark the tail here on this guy. Come here.
Their annihilation is nigh. Just keep moving.
So I don't like how the camera can kind of block off our vision of certain things. Ultimately, not a big deal at the end of the day, but it could come back to bite us later. Right now, we're only in the tutorial, but...
No, even better. Now,
Even better!
remove the final obstacle and bring about your awakening.
All right. Where are we going?
Here ends.
Okay, that's kind of cool. Look at this big guy. Oh my god. All right, enemies each have elemental weaknesses and an elemental gauge. The elemental gauge is displayed on the left side. Okay, so we want to do the elemental crush state on him. He's weak to electricity, so let's summon the frost person first. I took a big hit. All right. All right, then we'll get you out here.
This is the true work of a knight.
And let's zap him.
Awaken, my everyone.
All right, I need to not get crushed by this big sword. Okay, and then crush. Landing a divine art on a boss while they're in elemental crush will immobilize them for a longer period of time. While immobilized, enemies will be completely defenseless. However, once a boss recovers from being immobilized, you will be temporarily unable to fill up their elemental gauge. Okay, so then we just do a little bit of this. Nice. Then we just land all the damage in the world. All right, that was enough time for 3 full combos. We'll take that. We'll back off, wait for the immunity to go away.
Ah, good. Sparring partner.
All right, immunity is gone. Let's do this.
I'll pick off the ones in the distance.
Oh, I'm out of the energy. Shoot, we need to get some combos. All right, let's not get hit by that madness. Guess we'll do that. All right, I'm not gaining any blue despite my combo being over 150 now, so I guess we just got to do this the hard way. All right, we got him down here. Let's hit him with one more. There we go. We should get him here. Or at least very close. Yeah, he's very close. All right, I'm out of the blue energy, so I got to do this completely solo from here. There we go. Luckily, he's super slow. His sword is awesome, though. All sorts of gems there.
To cleanse the world.
All right, some more magic gems. And we're done with the fight. You want to return to Valhalla? Yes, please. So that was cool. I really enjoyed that boss fight. Looking forward, dude, I'm actually looking forward to more of that. That was cool. All right, let's speak to Odin.
Valkyrie, heed my words. Ragnarok tears our world asunder. All we hold precious lies on the brink of annihilation. The war on Asgard and Midgard snuffed out the life spark of many. And I am left, gravely injured from battle with that wicked wolf. That is why I created you, my vassal of peace. I, Odin All-Father, command you. Become my tool of intervention and save this world from doom.
As you command.
Travel to Midgard and purify its lost souls. Even as we speak, the stagnating souls multiply. Purification will stem the effects of Ragnarok.
It shall be done as you wish, All-Father.
Okay, so we gotta head to Midgard. So the tutorial there was pretty lengthy overall. You know, we've been playing for almost 30 minutes now. So, you know, that was pretty cool. We learned how to really do the basics. We fought a big old boss. We fought a couple of, I don't know if they were dragons or wyverns or what have you, but that's cool. Also, I think this might be the first iteration of Odin that I've personally seen. I'm sure there's been others that exist, but this is the first iteration of Odin that I've personally seen where he doesn't have a big old gray or white beard. Anyways, let's head to Midgard. Belzian territory, or Bielzian territory. Chapter 1, Purify the Soul. Quest rewards is Bolverker, which looks like a thrusting sword. So what I think we'll do here, I will end this video here, and then part 2 of the demo, we'll go ahead and do, you know, more of the gameplay here. I don't want to go too far because I'm not sure how long it'll actually be. So this is a good spot to leave off, and we'll have the next part out very, very soon for all of you. Let me know your thoughts, guys. I'm curious as to what you think of the game. Personally, I think the gameplay is solid. All right, yeah, basic map idea. Reviewing tutorials, yes. Okay, so I think the gameplay is solid. Graphically, it's not the most intense thing I've ever seen in my life, but it's very clear what everything is, and that's what's important. So that I'm kind of enjoying this so far. The story is pretty stereotypical Norse stuff. I don't think it's anything special story-wise yet, but we are just at the very beginning, so we're going to see where this takes us. With that said, guys, I'm out of here for now. I'll see you all very soon for part 2. Until then, be excellent to each other. Thank you for leaving all the love. I'll see you soon.